What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ben here at Galactic News Center, and today is the weekly Rebels review video talking about the most recent Star Wars Rebels episode, Protector of Concord Dawn. So the episode begins with the Rebels looking for a shorter hyperspace route, and the best option that they have is through the Concord Dawn system. Now, Concord Dawn is a moon of Mandalore inhabited by a sect of Mandalorians called the Protectors. In the Rebels' first attempt to open negotiation with the Protectors, Fen Rao, leader of these Protectors, opens fire on the Rebel ships in absolutely true Mandalorian form and tears them to bits, also in Mandalorian form. Now, Hera, who is leading the mission, tells everybody to retreat, and she herself successfully makes the jump to light speed, but not before Fen Rao delivered a nice farewell present to her, pretty badly injuring Hera. So Kanan, upset at this, decides to lead a mission himself to the planet to try and reason with the Protectors, proving that even as a galaxy tears itself apart at the seams, a Jedi can still be painstakingly diplomatic. The whole time I was watching this, in Kanan's reasoning, although true Jedi fashion, Jedis are peacekeepers. They want to keep the peace in the galaxy. But come on, man. The galaxy sucks. Wars everywhere. Why are you trying to do business with Mandalorians? So anyway, Sabine, the Mandalorian rebel, sneaks onto the ship and offers her explosive assistance just in case things go south, which, as I said before, knowing Mandalorians probably was going to happen. It turns out that Fen Rao actually assisted Kanan on the Battle of Megiddo, so the two had a pretty good history. And I thought that was really cool that there were actually a couple good references to the Clone Wars in this episode. I think that's something that Rebels needs to do a little bit more of because it made it a little more emotional. The connections, a little more nostalgic for me, and I thought that was really cool. So though Kanan thinks that because they were battle buddies or something, that he could somehow reason with Finn, but Finn is like, listen, bro, I lost one more fighting for the wrong side. Probably not going to do it again. Sabine, meanwhile, gets caught planting the bombs and issues the code of single combat, which is this crazy Mandalorian thing. Can we back up for a second? I still don't understand why Kanan was sent on the diplomatic mission, and he was trying to reason with Fen Rao and get him to peacefully accept the Rebels' terms so that they could use the Concord Dawn system as a hyperspace route. And then parallel to that, Sabine is planting explosives on their ship. Like, at what point, why didn't Kanan say, no, you aren't doing that, come with me? It was weird how they kind of split off. Like, why was she planning explosives while Finn was negotiating? Anyway, she offers the issue Code of a Single Combat, which is a crazy Mandalorian thing where you could challenge someone to a fight to the death, and everyone would have to be cool with the outcome, no matter what happened. So when Finn asks what house Sabine hails from, she says House of Vizsla or Death Watch. Now, Sabine herself wasn't in Death Watch, apparently, but her parents were. And if you remember, Death Watch was the Mandalorian warrior group that terrorized Mandalore in the Clone Wars, the same clan that Jango Fett came from, and the same clan that Darth Maul eventually led after defeating Vizsla himself, also issuing the Code of Single Combat. And disregarding the number of firepower advantage he has, Finn, for some reason, has to accept this challenge, which was pretty cool, but also at the same time anticlimactic because Sabine just disarms Finn and blows up the ships. And the episode ends after a little goose chase to bring this guy back, with the Rebels taking Finn as a prisoner, and he allows them to use their system as a hyperspace route, which I thought was weird. I didn't understand why he was letting them through while he was being taken to a prison cell. I know he didn't want the Empire to find out that he'd been captured, but I guess he didn't like the Empire more than he didn't like being a captive. So anyways, I thought this was a much better episode than last week's. We got a lot of Clone Wars references in this episode. And Sabine telling them that she hails from Death Watch was a very cool moment as well. Death Watch was a very cool aspect of the Clone Wars, and I hope that's not the last that we see of Mandalorians. And it's like I said, that's ultimately why I watch Rebels. It's purely for the nostalgia of the show. I don't find myself on the edge of my seat hoping that the Rebels get out of a tough situation, but I do fall silent when someone makes a reference to the Clone Wars in some way because I find that very interesting. Still waiting on that Ahsoka Vader showdown, though. That's hopefully coming soon. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like the episode? Did you not like it? Anyway, this has been Galactic News Center. I'm Ben. Thanks for watching, and as always, join me, and together we'll rule the galaxy.